My good people, my good and wonderful people. How is it going on this wonderful week, man? This was not planned. I was actually going to record. I was going to record not only a reaction. I was going to record an episode reaction for One Piece. I was either going to record an episode reaction for One Piece. Thank you, buddy, for Gintama. And I was going to record My Hero Academia. I was going to do one of them. But then I was like, you know what? My camera is dead. I can't do any of that. But I still want to talk about the greatness. So I just said, man, let me just go ahead and stream. I'll just talk to y'all for a while. Yo, man, how is it going? How is it going, my good people? Smiley, what's good, Smiley? What's good? Matthew, what's good? Daniel, what's good? Sticker. Yo, Sticker, man. The Recon's piece is waiting for you, bro. The Recon. Oh, by the way, whenever the Discord calls for it, I'm ready. I'm ready to watch it again, man. You let me know, son. You let me know. But dude, please tell me that y'all have checked out the recent Wano trailer for One Piece. Yo. I've rewatched that thing within the past like 24 hours or so, because I think it dropped almost exactly 24 hours ago. Good 15, 20 times. Yo. It's looking fantastic. I'm super, super excited for the One Piece anime from here on out. It's absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm so hyped and excited for the episode after next week's episode, because I heard that next episode is going to cover chapter 910, with the entrance to Wano. So that is going to be great to see how they're going to handle that, because I was wondering why in the trailers it was showing 909 and 911. I was like, well, where is 910 going to fit into this? But it looks like they're going to do 909 in the first half, which is the episode I'm going to watch hopefully soon. And then they're going to do 910, and then they're going to do the second half of 909 and 911. So that'll be nice when it comes to that. And then aside from that, man, I'm still getting over the end of Gintama, bro. I've been rewatching episodes, going into like swimwear. Last night I spent the evening rewatching my favorite arc of all time alongside my man Mr. X Reacts, who was watching it for the first time. That was a phenomenal stream, man. Going through the Shogun greatness, and just it hurts, man. Like I don't think any ending has hit this hard for me. Like for as far as like Gintama's end, I think hit me the hardest out of any series I've ever been into, which is expected, But like, man, it just makes me think, like, how am I going to feel whenever One Piece ends? Because the final chapter of Gintama decimated. I'm still in a daze. I am still in a daze thanks to that chapter. And like I here I am, right? Here I am. But yo, Sandlex, what's good? King Recon's glasses imbued with advanced armament hockey. Oh, you better believe it. Listen, man, I trained these things right here in the same way that Katakuri trained Luffy, bro. I mean, straight up just boxing it. Every time I play Call of Duty, I throw this thing. I throw my glasses, man. So it's gone through training. This thing has not only observation hockey, but it has extreme armament hockey. Because I'll tell you what, man, this thing has survived the punishment of a lifetime thanks to Modern Warfare 2 and all those other things, man. It's just the way it is. Shion the Hollow, I just wanted to pop by quickly and show some love. Trailer was lit. Absolutely, man. Yo, thanks a lot for stopping by. Wait, did you change your name? You're Holificate, right? Holificate? Because I know I recognize profile picture. Holificate. Yo, speaking of that, Holificate, man, I need to catch back up to the Kakegurui manga. I have not read a chapter of Kakegurui in a few months. The only time I can catch up this stream is when I don't go to sleep and I'm awake at 3 a.m. By the way, when will be the filler arc? You know what, Terza? I'm starting to think that there might not be a filler arc, unless they might do the filler after part 1, but there's going to be no point because Stampede would have already been out for quite some time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. Saint says, yo, Saint, that Mutsu profile pic. I had to squint a little bit. Like, yo, is that Mutsu? Yeah. That Mutsu profile pic. A1. I reread that last chapter of Gintama like 4 times now. Same. 140%. Same. More than 4 times. I regret not being up to date with another huge series as it's ended only a 3rd anime season. Yo, take your time, Terza. Take your time. I promise you it's not going to go anywhere. And since you're going to be with the anime, you'll be able to, hopefully, by the time you catch up, we'll have another anime season. So, Miyamoto Musashi. What's good, bro? What's good? Ichigoat Kuro. Yeah, I like that name, dog. Ichigoat Kuro. That's a fire name. Is Gintama worth watching or JoJo first? Well, see, man, that's tough. You feel me? Like, Goat Tama is Goat Tama to me, but then you got JoJo. Whichever one you end up watching is going to be a good time. Both fantastic series. And I mean, I'd probably say watch Gintama first. Gintama's Goat Tama, but JoJo's a fantastic series too, man. It's right under Gintama and One Piece for me. So obviously, I really love JoJo. It's JoJo, and honestly, the JoJo anime to me is one that just continues to get better and better with every season. Whereas like the manga, like of course Steel Ball is my favorite, and then it bounces off from there and then there. You know, Stone Ocean's fantastic and whatnot. But the anime, I just feel like it just continues to get better as the season progresses. And as an adaptation, of course, as an adaptation of the original source material, I think Vento Aurero, the current season of JoJo, is by far the best, man. Part 5, at one point in time, was like middle of the way for me. After the anime, dog, that might be a top 3 JoJo part. That junk is GOAT. It is flames. Absolute flames. JoJo, and I'm so happy that I did not watch the recent episode. I'm not going to watch it yet. If you know, you know. All right? If you know, you know. But I am not going to watch JoJo, that episode. Not this week. Not after Gintama decimated me on multiple occasions. Listen, man, the rewatches of Gintama and then the chapter itself destroyed my soul. That's why I haven't read one. That's why I left everything else the way it is. I was like, you know what? I can't handle anything else. So, my goodness, Yo, Rafa, aka the Booty Whisperer. What's good, yo? What's good? JoJo's greatness read around 22 volumes past week. Yo, Terza, shout out to you for showing me your Steel Ball Run catch-up experience to the greatness. Force the King work on a choose between One Piece and Gintama. It would be like Sophie's Choice all over again. Listen to me, yo. Like I said, One Piece for manga, Gintama for anime. I don't have to choose anymore. Gintama's over. One Piece is ongoing. I could just say One Piece is my favorite ongoing. Gintama's my favorite. Gintama's my favorite completed. And then I don't have to discuss it anymore. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to tear my soul over it. Just the way it is now. Favorite completed, favorite ongoing. We done. It hurts. It really, really hurts. But yo, Anna, what's good? Yo, Anna. Shout out to Mr. X Reacts stream the other day. Fantastic stuff. It was awesome going through that arc again and all the tears. Yo, my Ruzukage fam. My boy Miles. Gotama's Gotama. Facts, man. Absolute facts. Gotama greatness. I just got on the stream. What is the stream about? It's literally just me wanting to get out everything I have inside when it comes to Gintama and One Piece that I've had. Because after Gintama ended, yesterday I was just in such a daze that I couldn't record. I couldn't do anything. I was going to come on here and do like another video, but I couldn't do it. And then I wanted to do a thank you Gintama stream, which is still coming up this week, by the way. I wanted to do a thank you Gintama stream, but all the people that I want to do the stream for, there's some people that aren't available or have not finished the series yet. So I want to get everyone together for that stream, just like we did for the Shonen Jump one at the end of the Shonen Jump one. So because I can't do that, and then right before this, I was going to record my reaction to the latest One Piece anime episode or My Hero Academia, because, yo, that last batch of chapters I read for My Hero had me so hyped. And I was like, dude, I'm doing one of those two tonight. And then when I went to go check on the camera, guess what? It was dead. My camera was dead. And why was it dead? I don't know. You tell me. It must have been One Piece because that was the last time I used it. I used my computer camera for this for the stream for Gintama last time. So of course it's a computer, and I was like, you know what? I'll just come on here and stream. I'll come on here and stream and talk about the greatness. What moments are you looking forward to animated the most? Me personally, the Yonko greatness, Luffy's Kaido, and Luffy's Olin. Oh man, I mean, yo, you pick some great moments. I'm looking forward to every Luffy and Tama interaction. Father and his daughter, of course, is going to be beautiful to see animated. I cannot wait for that. I'm really looking forward to chapters 917, 918 in particular. As far as I'm a huge fan of wrestling, so like, and I'm saying that, but Stomping Grounds is on. But I right now I'm like, nah, not right now, coach, not right now, not right now. Definitely later on today though, but not right now. I really had to get all this stuff off my chest. You know that I really need to get my stuff off my chest whenever I'm not watching a wrestling pay-per-view, but that's just, it's the way it is. It's the way it is. One Piece and Gintama, or Gintama in particular, but One Piece and Gintama taking priority right now. But Luffy in a sumo match, to me, that's like perfection, right? So, but the fact that everything's surrounding that entire situation, I can't wait to see how the anime is going to handle that. They're of course going to use some very emotional OSTs. And I can't wait to see how they're going to handle that entire adventure portion of that. You know, having Kiku, Luffy, and Zoro, and then and that entire situation, and Tama having to rescue Tama and whatnot. That I'm really looking forward to. Of course, the stuff with Kaido, but one moment in particular, I really can't wait to see how they're going to handle the anime is the hockey scene after and the beginning of chapter 924. When Luffy's will is surpassing his body. Yo, that moment to me, when that gets animated, they better use some godly OSTs, man. Seriously, that was a Pirate King level moment, and that needs some love. The Komurosaki and Kyoshiro stuff, without question. I can't wait to see just how that's going to look in the anime. And then the recent stuff. That's all I'm going to say on that. The recent stuff, like the entire last volume, I can't wait to see in the anime. It's going to be great. I hear Stu Run talk didn't reach it yet. Oh, don't worry. I'm not going to be talking about Stu Run here. At least I respect. I try my hardest not to talk about the JoJo manga unless I like specifically have a stream dedicated to it. I never want to spoil anybody on the JoJo manga, man. I love, and I mean this wholeheartedly, I love Steel Ball Run so much that before Gintama ended, that was my favorite completed story. So, you know, there you go. Yeah, the wait will be worth it. The wait will be worth it. It's a fantastic story. And then Stone Ocean, too, of absolute greatness, and of course, Jujolian. But I'm not going to talk about it. No details. No details. Zypher, my man, are we spoiler free? I mean, it depends. For One Piece, I'm not gonna care because I'm a One Piece manga channel. But for Gintama, I'm gonna. For you, man, I'll be as non-specific as possible for the greatness. All right, I'll try not to talk about the manga details because I know you just recently went through Benny Zakura, so I'm trying not to talk about it. My boy Francisco Silva, bro. Yo, Silva, man. Silva, how was Vince Gang tonight, bro? How is Vince Gang? Let me see. Tama Gang. Let me see. Tama Gang, no question. That's daughter Sama. Yo, what's up? Is this a spoiler stream? You know, I just started Gintama. I'm not gonna. I mean, I can't stop the comment section if they do. You feel me? But I'm not going to go into details for Gintama. I'll mention chapter numbers and possibly episodes, maybe even arc names, but I won't talk specifics. But I am most certainly, I'm going to, because I can hold it in since we're going to do an actual Gintama stream later on this week. So don't worry about spoilers, Doc. Don't worry about spoilers. I'm looking forward to the voice actors of Tama, Komurosaki, and Queen. That's going to be nice. I want to hear King, too. I want to hear King. I want to hear King sounds, and I want to hear Hold'em, because Hold'em needs to sound like a troll. 100% Hold'em needs to sound like a troll. But looking forward definitely to hearing Tama, because we're going to be following her along so much. Oh man, should I be here? Also, I didn't read Wano yet. Do you ever read Wano yet, Anna? Are you an anime only? I want to binge Wano when the arc wraps up. Oh, Wano. And I know you're a fellow Gintama tard, a fellow Gintama fan, so I'm like, I know you're going to like that arc. But you know, I can respect it for you wanting to binge it, because it's going to be one amazing binge. So definitely just keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for that, because Wano, whenever you actually read it, when it's completed, I guarantee it's going to be an incredible saga. The anime is low-key kind of close to the manga. It's around the same range that it has been, especially since post time, or not even since post time skip. I would say since, for as long as I've been caught up to the anime, it's around the same range, around 30 episodes. Right, because we're currently on chapter 946, and the anime is covering chapter 909, the first half, next week 910. So it's relatively a little farther than it usually is. Usually it's around like 32 to 30 chapter episode difference. But the flashback stuff definitely it increased it. In the anime, it definitely increased it, because right now, if not, we would be like 20 something chapters difference between the two. New animation starts 892. I can't wait. I can't wait. You know what, though? I'm looking forward to next week's episode, too, just because it's going to be the final episode that's being done by the current series director and the current character designer before they hand over the series to Nagamine and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to seeing what their final episode is going to be, because they did a phenomenal job whenever they animated or whenever they directed episode 877, which is honestly 877. When I think about it, it's in my top 3 favorite One Piece episodes. It's just that Soul Pocus, bro. Soul Pocus is right under To the Grand Line for me. Soul Pocus as a soundtrack is like SSSS plus tier. Bro, that soundtrack is heavenly, son. The instrumental version, the vocal version, everything. Soul Pocus is a literal GOAT soundtrack. Like if one day I make like a favorite soundtracks in One Piece again, if I do that video again, we're without question right under To the Grand Line. Right under To the Grand Line. Is going to be another season of Gintama? Yes, Wiggles. Look forward to another season of Gintama. And the reason why I know this is because the BNP, Bandai Namco Pictures, they have been posting certain clips from the manga content on Twitter. So we're expecting a new season at the latest in 2020. I think without question, we're going to be getting a new season. I'm just wondering how long is it going to be, and if they will go even farther than the manga did, just knowing how they do things. Because you know how every time a season ends, they do their shtick in the Gintama anime. So we'll see what happens there. It's going to be interesting seeing how they're going to handle that entire situation with the Gintama anime, considering that there is no longer going to be any more content from the manga to cover. Not only that, but after a certain point, you know how the chapters have been around 50 to 60 pages long. How are they going to make an entire season on 50 to 60 page long chapters that have dedicated cliffhangers to them, thanks to the manga? So I'm looking forward to seeing how they're going to handle that aspect of it, of course. But we'll see. We'll see. But for sure, again, the Gintama anime will resume one day, because we've already seen it. We 100% have seen certain parts of the anime already done. We just don't know when it's going to come out. Oh, it's a solid show, Silva? It's a solid show? Go. Hey, man, Vince Gang, baby. You feel me? Vince Gang. Captain Condoriano, what's good? Gorilla Sensei ended his series in the most Gintama way possible, and I cannot be any more grateful. Same. It was an ending that destroyed me, but at the same time made me so happy that like it exists. Like Gintama actually has a GOAT ending. A series that I love actually has a good ending. It makes me happy. And that's not to say other series I love don't have good endings. Like Steel Ball Run, phenomenal ending. Ashita no Joe, phenomenal ending. Evangelion, godly ending. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, goat ending. There's series with good endings, man. There's series with great open-ended endings. Like the Dorigo, Monster. It's great endings. But I think it's just because my connection to Gintama and its cast, that ending was amplified. It's kind of like the same thing that I thought about back with Bleach. I mean, Bleach's ending was nothing spectacular, nothing out of the ordinary, but because of my connection to those characters, it was hard not to tear up for those final 2 chapters. It was impossible, and so I think it just depends. I mean, of course, if the ending's well written, like it was for Gintama, and then you have the emotional connection, then you're like Flagnards. But even like even for like Beelzebub was canceled, but that final chapter destroyed me. It was Beelzebub, man. That was the greatness. It just depends on the series, man. One that whenever it was canceled and that ending made me mad rather than made me emotional was Reborn. Reborn just made me mad. Like, I still look back on the final chapter and I'm like, what are we doing? Because that final arc was so goat. And then you get the final chapter, or the final 3 chapters, and I'm like, what are we doing? But then, of course, it was canceled. I was so confused, man. I'll never forget reading those chapters, and I was like, brother, what are we doing? Amano, what are we doing? But regardless, I still love Reborn. But that final chapter, I'm like, it sucks. I know that Reborn and Beelzebub and all the series got that treatment. Because they were such good series, and they deserved better endings, man. And Volume 93 cover. Yo, I have not talked about the Volume 93 cover. First of all, do y'all think King is going to have blonde hair? Because now we have Jack and Queen. Yo, I'm not going to lie. Queen is rocking the blonde hair. Not only that, but Toko rocking the pink. Yo, Komurasaki with her, what do you even call that hair color? Lime green? Mint green? We'll go mint green. With the mint green up, but yo, the mint green down, I was like, I see why, Zoro. I see why. I got respect for Zoro, dog. I got respect for Zoro. Speaking of that, Zoro's hair color in the anime now, after Wano is going to look really nice. I'm looking forward to seeing other little small differences in detail from here on out when it comes to certain color differences that we're used to seeing in the anime and the way that they actually should be after this. So it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool seeing that. One of the biggest pushing factors for me is how much you talked about Gintoki, that stream months back. Gintoki in a stream. I always talk about Gintoki. Are you talking about the one on Dustin's channel? Whenever we were on Dustin's channel and what were we talking about? I think y'all were talking about your favorite arcs, right? And I loved the stream idea, and I was like, bro, Dustin, man, just pass me the link for 5 minutes. Let me talk about my favorite Gintama. Let me talk about my favorite arc in the history of anything. Let me talk about some Gintama. But yeah, man, Gintoki, bro. Gintoki is truly the GOAT. If you love Gintama and One Piece this much, what about Hunter x Hunter? You know how much it's my profile picture. The only thing is, like I always say with Hunter x Hunter, One Piece and Gintama it has the what's that called? It was more consistent. I was able to be in it most of the time, and I'm gonna see how my feelings with Gintama are after it's ended. I mean, it's already pierced my soul long enough to where it's gonna stay there forever. But if they were consistently releasing episodes / chapters for Gintama and One Piece, and then of course Gintama, we went through like a monthly type of schedule, tri-monthly schedule for a while there. But One Piece comes out consistently, so I'm always reminded why I love the series. Gintama, I do a lot of rewatches, and I do I'll talk about it a lot because one of the main things on the channel with Hunter x Hunter, when it's not here, I need a reminder of why it is I love the series, and I do give myself those reminders quite often. But when it is here and we're getting those chapters, I love it, Hunter x Hunter, just as much as I love those. 100%. 100%. It's just that it's not here as often as the others are. If Hunter x Hunter was as consistent as One Piece and Gintama for me, that would be my big 3. that would be my big 3. It's just it's not as consistent. It's not as consistent. It's the same thing with JoJo. Like JoJo, whenever an anime season is airing, my love for JoJo is as high as it should be. But when JoJo's in its off season, that's usually whenever I reread my favorites. Like I reread like a Steel Ball, or I'll reread Stone Ocean or something. You feel me? Like I'll do something like that just to remind me why it is I love certain series. So that's it's just the way that it is. New One Piece chapter will be fire. No question, Chopper NC. No question. It's always fire. Alley Cat. What's good, the Alley Cat? The preview they showed after yesterday's episode, like a whole new show. I'm looking forward to watching that. I haven't watched the preview because I haven't watched the episode. Like I said, I was about to do the reaction to the episode, and then I realized my camera was dead, and I was like, screw it. I'll come on here for a couple minutes and do that. I think that's what I'm gonna do. What I think I'm gonna do is after this, because this is gonna be a short stream, but after this, I'm gonna go eat, and then after I eat, I'm going to come back, make sure my camera's charged, and then One Piece episode reaction. I'm gonna do that, and then maybe some My Hero. Dude, I continue to go. Those last couple of My Hero chapters I read, man. I think the last one I read was dude. Though that chapter was fantastic. That buildup was great. I cannot wait to get back on that. Sometime this week, I will read My Hero. There is no question. It's in the back of my mind. It's just that with Gintama ending, I have Gintama ending right here. I have One Piece entering Wano right here, and then on the left, they just put Evangelion on Netflix. And Evangelion to me is like Bleach, where it's like a major part of my love for anime to begin with. So like whenever I see all these memes and all these posts of like Evangelion, I'm like, I want to rewatch it again. So I'm currently trying to do that too with the new dub, because I'm like, man, I want to see how they sound. And so far I've watched Angel Attack, or I've watched a little bit of Angel Attack because I'm watching it in bits. Because with Eva, it's one of those series where I watch it in pieces. And well, after my initial watch, of course, but like in my rewatches, I watched it in pieces to compare it to the other dubs. Like one rewatch I dedicated to watching it in Spanish, English, and Japanese in subsections, because that's just, I don't know why I did it. I still don't know why I did it, but I did it because I love Evangelion. But I'm looking forward to watching it again. And then of course, end of Evangelion is my favorite film. It's my favorite film, so I'm like, I'm ecstatic to be able to re-experience it in English. Not only that, but a proper Spanish version of End of Eva. Like I'm stoked. I'm stoked. So, but that's where my mind is right now. That's where my mind is right now. And then in the back of that, I'm trying to balance. I want to get into My Hero, or I want to read My Hero. And the other side, I'm like, let me let Kingdom chapters build up, because I haven't forgotten Kingdom. So it's definitely still back there as well, and I really can't wait to get back into it. So a lot of greatness, man. A lot of greatness. Sen Eto, Black Reaper Sama, what's good, yo? What's good? Yo, shout out to Seneto99, man. If you guys are not following Seneto, follow Seneto on Twitter. Seneto, you're more than welcome to plug yourself in the comment section. Seneto does some phenomenal colorings. I have used Seneto's One Piece colorings and that a legendary Gintama coloring, which I still have on my phone, as wallpapers on my phone. So shout out to Seneto for being awesome when it comes to coloring stuff. Definitely follow that man on the Twitter. Wiggles. I'm not sure whether I should just read the manga or wait for the anime. Yo, I would advise you, but I'm like, everyone has their own experiences with Gintama. So like, I want to tell you to read the manga, but if you're really that connected to the anime, I would say wait. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it to see the ending with Sugita, you know, and that wonderful cast that they have. If you're already an anime only, I'd probably say wait. It's going to be fantastic. I promise you, it's going to be worth the wait. I promise you. Some of that stuff is, and you know, Wiggles, how much I love the beginning of the 300s. You know, no, that's my jam. There's some stuff that was recently done in the manga that rivals that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil you, but all I'm gonna say is Sorachi is still Sorachi, and he keeps up the quality. So And because of that, I think Bandai Namco, based on the tweets that they've done, they're gonna maintain a same level of quality for the Gintama anime. So if you're an anime only, stick through it. Stick through it, be patient, because I promise you, whenever the anime comes back, it is going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. I promise, dog. I promise. Is this a thank you Gintama stream? No. I was gonna do the Gintama one sometime late, because my original plan was to do it tonight, but I couldn't get everyone together that I wanted to get together. So I'm gonna do it sometime in the week. But before that too, I wanted well, regardless, you're asking about the Gintama stream. The thank you Gintama stream will happen sometime this week. I just need to get everyone together. Hold on, give me a sec. Give me a few minutes. But the thank you Gintama stream, it promise you it's going to happen, and I will not be alone for that stream. I'm going to try to get as many people as possible to join me on that sometime this week. I'm not. I'd probably say as far as tomorrow. That Gintama stream will happen. I can promise that. Let me see. Oh, that made me so upset too. Reborn deserved 100 times better. That still heavily upsets me, man. Tokyo Ghoul's final arc wasn't all that great, but final 2 or 3 chapters were amazing. You know, that's a good point. Tokyo Ghoul was another one of those where I had like a great, because of the emotional connection to those characters, those final chapters really hit home. But the build up to that, it just felt like, you know, in the way that we read, we read that Ishida really wanted to end the series. He was burnt out. He was depressed. When I read that, I was like, man, it was hitting home. I was like, Ishida, bro, you the father, man. You good. You good, son. You good. Sarah, what's good, Sarah? I hope everything's going good. And if Evangelion had me on the floor, man, yo, I can't blame you. It has me on the floor on rewatches, let alone on the first watch, man. Yo, let me say this, Philip. Are you? Was that the first time that you watched End of Eva? If that's the first time you watched End of Eva, go on YouTube and watch. And I need to send this to a friend of mine who just finished watching it today. There is a deleted scene for Eva. For End of Eva. If you're watching this and you've never watched Eva before, this is not going to make any sense to you, but I promise if you watch it, it'll make sense. There is an End of Eva deleted scene about the live action. You know what I'm talking about the live action part, right? That was probably extremely confusing for you at first. I mean, the whole movie is probably confusing when you first watch it, but still, that portion in particular. There's a deleted scene that's around 10 minutes. Watch that scene. It is like, watch whenever you go back and rewatch End of Eva, when that part comes up, pause it, watch that deleted scene, and continue on. Everything, it destroys you even more. I promise you. That deleted scene is probably my top 5 favorite scenes in the entirety of Eva, and it's a deleted scene. It's not a scene that is overly out there, but it's definitely a scene that is gonna mess with you. It's gonna mess with you. So search up End of Evangelion deleted scene. I promise it'll be worth it. Do you like Berserk greatness? Do I like the Berserk? The Berserk, son? Berserk? Yo. It's the second manga I ever read. I read One Piece, and then I was exposed to the greatness of Kentaro Miura's Berserk, man. But yeah, definitely. Berserk will forever be. Berserk is like in the same category with like a Bleacher and Evangelion, to where it's a part of the reason why and One Piece, of course, like a lot of the ones that were responsible for getting me into this medium. So, and Berserk was definitely one of the reasons why I started reading a lot more manga. Like after One Piece, I was like, I'm never gonna after One Piece, I just needed to find another manga that was extremely GOAT. So I was like, you know what? let's read something else. And then my friend of mine from high school told me about Berserk. My friend Austin, and I was like, yo, it was absolutely phenomenal. And then here I am today with all the other manga I've read. But yeah, definitely, man, Berserk is greatness. Where does Silver Soul rank now that it's over? Zig, zag, zag, zig. Ask me that same question in the Thank You Gintama stream. I'll have an answer by then. I've been thinking about it because I'm rewatching all of my favorites. I finished rewatching Shogun. I watched Courtesan. I'm going to do FS whenever Mr. X reacts to FS. I need to do another one for Yo, but the thing is with Rakuyo, I feel like I want to do a reread first before I rewatch. But anyways, that's irrelevant. I'm going to rewatch For Davis. I'm going to rewatch a whole bunch of arcs that I really love because I've already done some for like Prisoner and whatever. And then I'll give you an answer because we'll talk about it because I can't go into details. We'll talk about it in the Thank You Gintama stream. We'll talk about it there. All I'm going to say is it has some of my favorite moments in the whole series, so it like has to be super high. But I can't put it higher than Shogun. You know, like it's. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it eventually. But you know, I gotta get going soon. So let me just. Do you guys watch other reactors for Gintama, Kimichi, and Tofu? I am subscribed to Kimichi and Tofu. And then I know Zypher is currently. Are you talking about people that are catching up? Because Zypher's currently catching up to Gintama. Mr. X Reacts, of course, you know Mr. X Reacts. We were both in the comment section for that one. Uzumaki Khan, even though we're currently waiting for his Benizakura video, he's catching up to Gintama as well. I believe, let's see, Gen Anime Reactions. I believe that's the name of that channel. Is also catching up to Gintama. And then I think Hebo is also catching up to Gintama. I know we haven't gotten one in a while, but I believe Hebo is still doing it. And then I don't know if anyone else is catching up to Gintama. I'd have to go check. It took me a while to figure out that it wasn't Spike Spencer as Shinji. That was the first thing I noticed, Jay Long. The first thing, bro, that Spike Spencer, as much as you know, the original dub has it's the original dub. You know, that's all I'll say about that. But it has its own charm. But Spike Spencer as Shinji is Shinji. Like, that is Shinji, bro. Aside from, of course, the Japanese voice actor, which is slipping my mind right now, but Spike Spencer is Shinji. So I'm like, right now, with Casey as Shinji, I have to get used to it because it's not the same for me. But it's not supposed to be the same. But one thing I will say from what I heard in Angel Attack, Misato sounds fantastic. But like I said in Discord, I have to wait to see drunk Misato before I can accurately say that this Misato is a good casting. That's all I gotta say. But we'll see what happens. We can imagine we get a preview of Jolene in the cell. Yo, me and my cousin were just talking about that. Because my cousin came over, we were playing Eyes of Heaven a couple days ago. And I was telling him, because whenever I use Jolene, I was like, yo, can you imagine this? It'd be nice. Let me see. And Evangelion legit had the best visuals and direction I've ever seen, like in Animedia. I'm right there with you. And it still holds up 21 years later, man. 21 years. Genai was good, Genai. Uzumaki Khan said he wants to do a collab with. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. We're in the talks. I was talking to him about Gintama earlier today. But on the Con and Recon video, it'll have, whether it's 2019, 2020, 21. I promise you, one day, Con and I will come on here talking about One Piece, man. I can promise you that. But we're in the talks. Talking about the greatness. Con is an awesome dude, man. He's legit one of the nicest human beings on this planet. So shout out to Con, man. I wish nothing for the best from my boy, bro. That Gintama color was for you. I'll do more in the future. Yo, you got to keep watching, man. You got to keep watching, and then more colors will go on, bro. But thank you. I truly do appreciate that, man. Yo, KCB3. Yo, what's up, Recon? Check out the new Ippo chapter. Sakamura is fighting it. Yo, bro. So the last time I read Ippo was the Mashiba. That's all I'm going to say for in case anybody is reading Ippo. It was Mashiba. So would you recommend Takamura? Yeah. Dude. Okay. See, that's another series now that I gotta catch back up to, man. And I love me some Ippo, man. And a couple weeks ago, I was in an Ippo mood. I was in an Ippo and Haikyuu mood. I'm still in a Haikyuu mood because I'll always be in a Haikyuu mood. But a couple weeks ago, I was in a really, really big Ippo mood, and I was like, man, I want to read it. But then that's whenever I was finishing up Monogatari, so that wasn't happening. Which, by the way, man, if y'all need a series to catch up to that is like brand new that you haven't watched, because I'm going to assume a lot of you have watched One Piece and Gintama. But if check out Monogatari, seriously. Monogatari, especially if you like Gintama, Monogatari has like that really, really. It's hard for me to explain why it is I love it so much, but the best thing that I could say while comparing it to Gintama is that the same way that I love Gintama's characters, Monogatari is a phenomenal cast. And the dialogue, the visual direction, great stuff. So I really recommend Monogatari to y'all. Just in case if you ever want to check it out. It really, really is a fantastic series. And the catch up to that, one of my favorite catch up experiences I've ever done here on the YouTube channel. That was awesome, dude. That was awesome. But yeah, I really love Monogatari. I love it so much. I bought the light novels because it was great. It was absolutely great. Yo, Philip, you're talking about End of Evangelion having some amazing visuals. I don't know if you've watched Monogatari, but yo, check out Kizu Monogatari, man. That right there, those movies, they rival. That visual direction is insane. Kizu Monogatari just looks beautiful. I mean, fluid. The character animations, I don't know. It's great. But anyways, 12 episodes for the final season of Gintama. From 886 to 704. 886 to not 8. 686 to 697 are all 20-page chapters. Gintama usually adapts 2 to 4 chapters an episode. And then the rest of the chapters are 50 to 60 pages long. It's going to be either 12 or 24. Because they can stretch it out, make it 24. But if they make it 12, they might have to go in. They might have to really, really push a lot of that stuff. Because there's a lot of stuff is really, really dialogue heavy. I'm going to go ahead and say 24. But if they do 12, then either some content's going to be cut, like it was at the end there, just a little bit, or they're going to rush certain parts. But the Gintama anime is really good at balancing a lot of chapters in one episode, so we'll see how they do. You know what, though? 12. What in the... Bro, why is Gintama... Yo! Bro, randomly, I forgot that I had it in my Xbox disc tray. I had the Gintama live action movie. I looked over to the side and I saw Kagura. I was like, what the heck? Yo, it was... I don't know who pressed play, man. It was a ghost, bro. It was a ghost. Let me see. That was weird. Siren as a whole is pure greatness. Siren? What you know about that Siren? What you know about that Siren, son? Yo, shout out to Shonen Jump, the old monthly Shonen Jumps, for getting me into this wonderful series, man. What you know about Siren, dog? Siren. First thing I see when I wake up is Recon holding a Berserk volume. Goat. Hey, man, you already know how we feel about Berserk around here, Shadow, man. It's the greatness. Yo, your first two were Berserk and One Piece? Me too. Yeah, they were, man. Manga-wise, it was Berserk and One Piece. Because One Piece, I watched the anime, and I loved it so much that I went back and I reread it from the beginning. And then after that, of course, I caught up to the manga, thanks to that. But after that was whenever my friend got me into Berserk, and it was an amazing experience. Because of course I had read some bits and pieces of manga from like other series at the time, Naruto, Bleach, but I never really read any of them from the beginning. I hadn't read much more than a volume. So when I say like the first manga I ever read was One Piece, I mean it. So I'm like from beginning to end, and then Berserk beginning to well, of course not end for either of them, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Gintoki is my favorite shonen MC, and Gus is my favorite seinen MC. Yo, I respect it. I respect. Actually, if I were to give my favorites, like Gintoki is also my favorite shonen MC. My favorite seinen MC. I'm not sure where Legend of Galactic Heroes falls in all of this, but Yang Wengli is if he counts, he's my favorite seinen MC. But if it's not him, Johnny Joe Kid Joestar. Johnny Joe Kid Joestar, man. But yeah, it's definitely one of those two. When it comes to this seinen one, SS. You know what, Shadow? I agree, and we'll talk more about it in the Gintama stream. Thank you, Gintama stream. But I agree. It's on the same tier. It's on the same tier as both of them for me. I agree. I just recently reread the series of the Silver Soul, and an arc that I really appreciated more the second time around was Beam Saber. You know what, bro? And it's amazing you say that. After that stream with Mr. X Reacts, I was planning on going back and rewatching, because I just finished rewatching Courtesan again. And I was like, bro, since I finished rewatching Courtesan, I might as well go back and also rewatch that arc, but also the Sadaharu episode. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So sometime this week or within the month, I will be doing one for the Sadaharu episode 2, but also I'm going to do a rewatch of Beam Saber. And I'm excited for that because Beam Saber is fantastic. Oh yeah, Luffy the Dragon Slayer is catching up to Gintama. He just recently did the episode 25, right? With the soup. Yo, dude, I forgot. Definitely. I gotta, and Luffy the Dragon Slayer was an awesome dude, man. I'm glad he's catching up with Gintama. Hold on, give me a bit. They are at 52 and 50. Yeah, I am. They just finished with the Apu episodes. The Apu. Scratch my Apu. The Apo. Need to do another rewatch of Ava this year. Yo, I forgot that X is gonna be watching that. That is true. But I can't wait until then. You know, that's going to be the I gotta do one soon. I already started the rewatch, so it's already too late. You're reading Solo Leveling? I'll read it soon. My friend Trey asked me to read it, so I'm definitely considering reading that as soon as possible. Because he kept telling me that if I thought that it's like kingdom levels of addicting, and I was like, oh my. So that'll be nice. That'll be nice. Let me see right here. Before I go, I think Bakemonogatari. Yes, yeah. Bakemonogatari goes first. But end of the order, I see it's a lot of series that get lost. Definitely, Bakemonogatari goes first, and then find a watch order, and watch it in release order. And then for Kizu, I think it's your choice. I mean, I watched it in differently because you won't understand if I tell you. But regardless, just watch it in release order. I didn't think that I would love Haikyuu this much. Haikyuu. One day, bro. And almost every single day, I have this battle. I want to read the manga, but when that anime comes back in October season, Chihaya Furu and Haikyuu, it's over. Yo, I haven't done weekly anime reactions to anything in a long time. That's not One Piece or Gintama in a long time. When Haikyuu and Chihaya Furu come out, you might see those because that's just how much I love those two series. Chihaya Furu is SSS plus tier, and Haikyuu is also SSS. Yo, I love the characters, man. That's the thing about sports series. Sports series really, really nail those amazing characters. But I love me some Haikyuu, dog. I finished Tsubasa Tiger. Tsubasa Tiger. Greatness. Greatness. But yeah, yo, I have got to get going. But I hope everybody has an awesome sauce of a night. I'm going to be doing the One Piece reaction very, very soon when the camera recharges. So hopefully tonight or tomorrow. Thank you, Gintama stream, sometime this week without question. And then we are also going to be doing the My Hero Academia, more My Hero Academia this week, because that last chapter was a massive cliffhanger and I need to get back into it. So we're definitely going to be doing the Gintama. We're definitely going to be doing One Piece very, very soon. And for Gintama, though, I need to gather the squad, gather the troops for Gintama. But yeah, I hope everybody has an awesome sauce of a night. Take care. And yes, Silva, Haikyuu and Chihaya in the same season. I'm telling you. October is going to be lit. I don't care what else drops for the rest of the year. That's the best season of the year because it's Haikyuu and Chihaya. Oh, and My Hero, Mirio. But anyways, y'all have a good one. Gintama, One Piece greatness. I hope everybody has an awesome sauce of a night. Take care. I'll see y'all later on in the week for some more awesome sauce and some more greatness, man. Shout out to y'all for being awesome and have a good night, y'all.